Hello, welcome to the channel of M's Update Channel, a channel that collects various stories of the motocross industry to tell and analyze. Before going to watch, please press like, press share, press subscribe. Let's support each other too. Today I'm going to talk about the route of German Eagle, Ken Roczen, with a Suzuki that he has been racing since childhood. I have to tell you that it's only for Suzuki bike. Roczen got his first championship on a Suzuki. It was back in 2007 when he was riding an 85cc. That year was the FIM Junior MX World Championship 2007. That year the race was held in Sevlievo, Bulgaria. There were many who competed in the same category as Roczen, such as Max Anstey, Jordi Tixer, Alexander Tonkov, which at the time were not inferior to Roczen in the slightest. Ken Roczen, at only 13 years old. In the 80cc class, German talent was the eventual winner. Suzuki mounted Roczen, who finished second last year, collected two back-to-back victories, whereas Max Anstey was second and third, to finally mount on the second step of the podium. Jordi Tixer was third overall, while Alexander Tonkov and Jason Clermont rounded off the top five. And in 2008, Roczen even flew across the continent to compete. Loretta Lynn's amateur regional qualifier in the Northeast region at Steel City Raceway. In early June 2008. While we there, a young German named Ken Roczen lined up on the gate for the MX Lightspeed stock and modified classes to qualify for Loretta Lynn's in August that year. Ken turned 14 years old only about a month before this race. Roczen had to fight with many racers. At that time everyone rides fast, such as Justin Barcia, Dean Wilson, AJ Catanzaro. Roczen only finished in 10th place. In Moto 1 he finished in 14th place. Moto 2 and Moto 3 only finished in 8th place. Overall, Roczen finished 10th in the MX Lightspeed stock class. As for the winner, it was Justin Barcia. Very cool that year. In the MX Lightspeed modified version. Still fighting hard to finish in the top ranks, but he still only managed 9th place overall. In 2009, Ken Roczen competed in the FIM Motocross World Championship. At that time he was only a 15-year-old boy who participated in the competition. He attended his first pitch at Agda, Portugal. Everyone was watching to see how much this young star would be able to compete with the top racers. Taka Suzuki signed a 2-year contract with the German rider. He finished 9th in Moto 1. In Moto 2 he was doing quite well, and is in the front group. He finished 4th in Moto 2, in front of Marvin Musquin, Gaudier Paulin, Arnaud Tonis. Pausing the first field to compete, he finished in 7th place overall. Beautifully collect the first 30 points in the first turn pro, before finishing 4th overall in Catalonia, Spain, 5th overall in France, and the 9th field competition was held in the field, Tuchenthal, Germany. This is the home country of this racer. He has done well since qualifying. On race day in Moto 1, Roczen got off to a good start in about 4th place, before overtaking Rui Goncalves to move into 3rd place, following Steven Frossard and Marvin Musquin. Roczen finished 2nd in Moto 1 following Steven Frossard just 2 seconds. In Moto 2, Roczen continued to ride well and aggressively, being able to overtake Musquin for a while before losing the lead to Musquin, but that was enough to secure him an overall victory. And just like that, the German rider finishing 2nd would take the overall win, 44 points in 2 Moto, making him the youngest rider at 15 years old to do so. Victory for the first time. After that he was able to reach 3 more podiums together, 2nd place in Sweden, 3rd place in the Netherlands. In the final round, 2 position in Brazil. The end of the season left Roczen in 5th place overall, 150 points behind annual champion Musquin. In 2010, Ken Roczen was one of the favorites to win the title from Musquin. He started out with a cumulative total of 2nd to 3-round place in a row. It was a tough year for him. The Suzuki Tekka had a lot of moto problems, which was the main problem for the team. It took Roczen 11 races to win the overall standings. Before the end of the season, he was unable to successfully take away the championship from Musquin. He only won 3 races in total, making it insufficient to be crowned champion of the year. In 2011 he left Taka Suzuki, eventually to Red Bull KTM, before he won the World Championship at the age of 17, and fully moved from Europe to America in 2012. He won many championships with KTM. In 2015 he returned to Suzuki. Roczen signed a 2-season contract with RCH Suzuki. Roczen had a good debut in the first race with the Suzuki he was used to. The first 3 races he performed quite well. Came on the 4th lap, a big accident happened to him. He was about to overtake Chad Reed and hit hard down the middle of the hill. Round 8, this was the turning point that ended him in the 2015 Supercross season, and lost the Motocross Championship to Ryan Dungey. At the end of the year in the Monster Energy Cup he was able to make amends and earn his first championship with Suzuki, although it was just one event, but this was a good sign for the 2016 season. In the 2016 season, the German driver finished in runner-up to Dungey, but he also brought the team 5 victories, and also made 11 podium appearances. His AMA motocross outdoor season opened nicely with a 50-point win, before making a phenomenal podium appearance at every race he competed in, which was 100% of the race. He won 9 races, and finished second in 3 races. The last person to do so was the legend James Bubba Stewart. Roczen won the championship for Suzuki beautifully. After the outdoor season, he moved to the Honda racing team, known as Honda HRC. Come back again in 2022, after the outdoor season in which he was out of contract with HRC, Ken Roczen officially became a free agent this off-season. Kenny went and tested several machines of Firepower Parts Honda CRF 450R, Kawasaki KX 450, Suzuki RMZ 450, and the all-new 2023 Yamaha YZ 450F, as well as the not-yet AMA-valid Stark Varg electric motorcycle, as he wanted to test the waters on the different 450cc platforms before making his decision. Roczen tested the HEP Suzuki RMZ 450 recently and was reportedly very pleased with the setup and feel of the machine. The team has taken big strides lately, bringing on Larry Brooks as team manager and Progressive Insurance on board as a major sponsor. Now, Roczen is back as a member of RM Army. HEP Motorsports is thrilled to announce that the team has signed Ken Roczen as its premier rider for the 2023 season. Former AMA motocross champion Roczen will be aboard a Suzuki RMZ 450. Roczen, who won his most recent championship on a Suzuki, will be reunited with the brand and bring his exciting style, determination, and grit back to the RM Army. Ken Roczen will compete in the upcoming 2023 Supercross and Motocross Championship Series, which is set to start on January 7th at Anaheim Stadium in Southern California. What do you think about Roczen in the 2023 season? Will he be able to return to top form? If you have any comments, please leave a comment. If you like this clip, press like, press share, press subscribe. Let's support each other too, and see you again in the next clip. Hello.